Imagine being able to build an app with your
welcome to the channel, everybody. How's it going? True Will in the house. Dark Nick in the house already. So just bringing out a little bit of energy so that I can build some more up and get some of this daily stuff out of the way, because we're going to be busy on here for a little while, and I still got to get the dailies out of the way. So just gonna let that get started real quick. We'll run just this first level, and then I'm gonna jump directly over to Battlegrounds. I have already made it into Platinum 2, not that far outside of Gladiator Circuit yet. We will see how it goes. I do have a stupid amount of Elder's Marks and victory tokens. So we should be having no problem. Glad to see you back. I quit for a couple months a while ago, but back again myself. Yeah, man, I know we all have had some moments where we needed to take a break, no matter what the reason was. You know, obviously I've had to take some time away from the channel, just try and get life somewhat stable. And being able to afford to even come back, because we did burn out the old computer, the one we actually started the channel with, and then we're having a problem with the internet as well. So between those two things, I really couldn't possibly stream, even once I got back into a little bit more stable situations. Got the Stream Element bot taking number 3 spot in there with no message, because I haven't updated that yet. Gonna have to get on that at some point too. But I'm guessing that would just basically be a reminder to like and subscribe for those who haven't. Not that, you know, most people that are here right now haven't already taken care of that, but I do appreciate it, guys. So like I said, you know, we're just getting back into things. You know, it's going to be, it's been a bit of a slow start coming back and everything, but it's going to ramp up real quick, obviously, especially considering next month, well, in just a couple weeks, actually, we are going to be in Vancouver for Summer Fest. So excited about that. That is something that I've been working towards for a long time. Something that has cost me a lot to get to be honest with you. But it's also been about getting a lot further in a lot of areas. So it's a milestone, and it's one that it's a little bittersweet at the moment, obviously, because I know there's a lot of people in the community that are very upset with Kabam, and upset with Netmarble, and upset with the state of the game, and things like that. And this should normally just be an amazing celebration. And I'm great at timing like this, where I finally get an opportunity to do something at a time period where I know that it's not as popular as it was. You know, one of the great examples of this was the year that I spent a little over $1,100 on 4th of July, but that was also the year that 4th of July deals were just so absolutely ridiculous that the community ended up being mad about it, because you could, as Brian Grant proved that particular 4th of July, you could start a brand new account and make more progress on that account just by paying for it than he had in all the years that he had actually been having an account. So what I was planning to be a really great video and exciting and things like that ended up turning out to be just more of a bad timing. And I don't think that Summerfest is going to be quite on that level. I am really hopeful for what Kabam will say and do during Summerfest. That being said, I almost came on the other day when I saw these 100 unit vote things. They got sales almost every month now. Some so yeah, that's what I was just about to say. These 100 unit vote things, where you spend 100, it were like, first off, I realize you're not supposed to vote on everybody. But even just wasting 100 units for a profile picture and possibly a title and profile picture later, I just I think it's very poorly timed. From a sales perspective, I don't think the community managers and the marketing department are talking nearly as well as they should be. Either that or the marketing department just doesn't care, and I'm hoping that's not the point. Um, but there are ways. And, you know, one of the things I will say is USAFA threw out an idea for Banquet that I thought was just a brilliant one. And that, you know, obviously they could do something like bringing out the top spenders for events like this. They could obviously do the other thing that he suggested was the idea of maybe like the top 5 or top 10 people in Banquet get an input on a character being brought into the game. I think that's absolutely wonderful because it would be something completely different, and it would be something that wouldn't lose value within just a couple months of spending on it. But yeah, some of the things are just really off the mark, and I don't know if there's somebody there that's advocating for that side of things. And I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. So we're a point shy of the next one. Which, by the way, the next one does that put me? That'll put me at my next tier 7 tomorrow. So I'll be at 2 of the 3 I need. So I will actually have to start looking towards my next rank 3 very soon. Vitalik, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you. So now that we've used up a little bit of energy so that I can be at least building that, let's go ahead and, like I said, I am in Platinum 2 already. I haven't been doing a lot. Brittany! How's it going? Haven't seen you in forever. I mean, then again, I haven't been around forever, so that makes sense. Oh. I'm doing good on it. Well, you know, I'm working on getting there. Honestly, I will be. I've always been honest with you guys, so I might as well be honest as I've always been. It's been a rough couple of years since I moved out here. How you like the BGs now since you've been back? I don't. I care about as much as I ever did. I'm enjoying it right now for the moment, mostly because I'm just earning points and get. There's a solo event right now, and the solo event makes up for any bull crap for the most part. Um, but what I started to say is I've taken a lot of hits getting out here, and everything in the last couple of years. It's been rough. And I am still trying to get fully stable in a lot of ways. I'm working on my mental health again. I'm starting to work on my physical health, and I'm trying to stabilize a lot of things financially. Um, but I'm pushing every day to find ways to make things better. I'm still happy that I'm out here. I still mourn a lot of the things that it's cost me to get here. Um, but I'm working on it. So we're getting there. And I'm back to the game again, and I'm back to streaming again, and I'm back to having an alliance again, and working on getting back to being the leader I once was, and we'll get back to doing videos soon. Throwing a Chuma on defense. I have definitely not built my deck based off of the meta, mostly because I don't have enough ranked up to go off the meta. I just have the best champions I have in. I'm still working. I'm the problem is I have enough ranked up in variety. I don't have enough ranked up to go meta specific. So I still I've only got 2 rank 4s at this point. Um, but of course, having 2 rank 4s put me against more difficult opponents quite often. So that was dumb. But although it is funny because I am playing Battlegrounds on my other 2 accounts or other 3 accounts as well. For multiple reasons. Number one, because of the fact that they're all 4 accounts are in the same alliance, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing right by the alliance and making sure that I don't that I hold all 4 of my accounts the same way that I would an actual member. Um, That's what I don't understand. I have 0 rank 4s and May. um, Yay, we won that one. Let's see if we can win the whole thing. Because if we win the whole thing, we're in Platinum 1, and that makes maybe 6 or 7 at rank 3 at max. I'm facing people with more rank 4s than I could even imagine having countered. So where am I at on rank 3s? I think I'm at 15 rank 3s right now. I'd have to double check that. I've got a decent amount of rank 2s. My guy is not slick with the 6-7. um, but yeah, no, yeah, I don't know. Like, and it's one of those things that I know the way the algorithm works. I mean, not that I know how the algorithm works, but based off of what I do know about how the algorithm works, part of it is longevity of account compared to number of champions, compared to hero rating, compared to prestige, and all of these things factor in, and by the time they do, before you know it, like, you are up against people that like have bigger accounts because they spent on their account or they're in a top tier alliance, whatever it is. Uh, but you just have been playing for so long and have so many champions that like it overloads what the system thinks your account is. So yeah, no, I started playing within the first year of the game. This account is, I think, 10 years old now. Might be over 10 years at this point, to be honest with you. Well, it definitely would be over 10 years because I started playing in the summer. I remember that. That was awesome. Timed that so well, didn't we? I was part of the beginning, even at the yeah. See, I was in before the 12.0 update. I don't remember exactly how much before, but I remember being in when 12.0 dropped and the whole fiasco that was. And the sad thing is compared to that, like I think a lot of people would love the 12.0 fiasco again. Oh. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyways. Yeah, I got to do it. I mean, if I've got any chance of doing this, I need the Furies. Mind you, this is probably definitely not the matchup that I'm going to pull off. Yeah, I'm not even making a dent in her. Yep, that's it. Definitely ain't winning this one. Told you. I saw how that was going. We're just gonna turn it on because half the time when I turn it on, I get a freaking forfeit. So, like, we can just jump into Platinum 1, hopefully. But yeah, guys, I mean, no, and what I tell you, what did I tell you? If I throw out a victory shield, I will get somebody that'll forfeit. And there is no reason for that guy to forfeit to me. It's strategic victory shielding. So if we can get a victory in Gladiator Circuit today, I get Radiance. It's not going to be easy, but we only got to get through Platinum. I mean, we only got to get through Vibranium, and like we're right outside of Vibranium, so yeah. Let's look at my scary deck. Like, let's see. We got the 2 rank 4s. I've got 16 rank 3s. And most of my rank 2s are not even in. Like, after that, it's all 6 stars. King of Arenas, how you doing, man? So you excited? I know you got your tickets. Now let's see if this is legitimately a Paragon account or... Okay, maybe. I could see that. My Paragon accounts look about like that. Anything I really need to worry about in here? Go to her, and I'll go ahead and take out your Okoye. My only rank 4 is Hype, and I remember him being a bloody nuke in BGs. My 2 rank 4s, obviously, like I just showed you, are Hulk and Bishop, which they blocked, and then they blocked my Chillas. So, like I said, I should have another rank 4 very soon, though. Well, I'm pretty sure that I can get through Vibranium today if we stream for a few hours. Um, and it'll be worth a decent amount of points, which will make me happy. Please just one check. Yeah, I'm gonna put. No, I'm gonna put. You can do Onslaught. I think I'm more angry at BGs now due to needing those rewards for the first rank 4. I mean, if you get this, like, it makes it a lot easier. Hell, I've almost damn near maxed out everything for the day. I'm getting really close on level 63, and that's going to be nice, and I really want to hit that soon. One of the downsides to not having my sigil active right now is waiting on level 63. I think good on all those, so I should probably take that. Between that and the points for the infected event, like I'll get my second the three tier 7 basics that I need to be able to do. And then I know there is, where is it in the cure event? There isn't anything in there, so I don't need to worry about that. At least I don't think there is. Okay. So I don't need to worry about that. The symbiote event, is there one in there? Which I still need to put up my points for that. But I've got over a week to get that done, so we'll get on that. But is there not that one? And then there's enough in here to get the fourth one I need. So, or the third one I need, I mean. So yeah, I'm definitely getting my next rank 2 or rank 4. So I'll have my third one off of Battlegrounds. So I'm definitely doing Battlegrounds. I'm gonna deal bullseye. I'll give up my enchantress. And I will give up my onslaught for the fact that yours is that big. That's why I'm doing a lot about it. Yeah. Well, that and on top of that too, definitely going to be looking at things next month and hanging out with everybody up there. Almost everybody up that's going to be in Vancouver actually cares about Battlegrounds. I don't know that. To be honest with you, that's one of the things about it. Like, I love this game, but I don't know that there's any mode in this game that I'm necessarily passionate about. To be honest with you, arena gets monotonous. I do love. I mean, I enjoy it, but it gets monotonous. Battlegrounds is it's too hyper competitive. War is the same way. It's too hyper competitive. And AQ is honestly boring. Outside of Raid Week, which I love raids. I won't deny that one. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on it all right now, but at the same time, I don't really have mixed feelings because I have been away. Like, I think I take that into it is part of my trepidation, just the fact that I've been away for a while and I'm just adjusting to the new culture of things, or is it really that I'm really not interested in as much as I thought I was at one point? I don't know. I still love the community, and I still love the game itself. in a lot of ways. I put a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a ton of money into this game. The only downside of this meta is like I can't do most of my rotations and stuff because half the time when I need to throw a special is when I'm special locked. So it really just like throws off everything about my fights. So fights that are normally like 30, 45 seconds are like the entire 2 minutes. And so even if I play it perfectly, where the like I actually beat the opponent completely and don't take any damage, or heal up all my damage, which does often happen. By the time I actually get them down, I've used up most of the time. So, like, I don't know. Like, my fights are longer than ever in this particular. Did you just. I think they paused. I think they did like 3 hits and then paused. Yeah, they lost connection or something. Yeah, well, I really don't ever care what my opponent does, really, honestly. Like, they can pause, they can quit, they can do whatever. Like, I still play the way I play. And, like, I know it doesn't really matter. Like, my chances of winning are always low. Wow. I just can't do anything this fight. That was wonderful. Well, he's winning that one. Zod, how's it going? I'm gonna need a lot of luck if I don't play better than that. Hello, fight to tune in. Yeah, I know, man. Like you picked the perfect time to jump in. Like that one went absolutely gorgeously horrible. Like I couldn't do nothing. Every time I tried to hit something, it wouldn't like it wasn't registering, and she just wrecked me. Which is funny because the fight before that I did just fine. I mean, it took forever, and it's actually just caught me on that. Come on. And it doesn't matter because I'm pretty sure this guy's a pauser, and so he kind of showed that in the first match. So okay, he actually fought that one, so it just took him the whole time. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Either way, I've got enough elders marks that we can sit here and do this for hours, however long it takes me to get there. I don't like any choice I have here to put on defense. Thank you for tuning in to my demonstration of how to get wrecked. Ah! Oh well. Like I said, we're in Platinum 1. All we gotta do is get through Vibranium. And I got Elder's Marks for days. So, however long this takes to get there, we'll get there. Yeah. Yeah. This one definitely I had a feeling like I wasn't gonna. This like he played me out really well in this one. I didn't have very good a good enough draft to contradict the back end of his stuff. So we win some, we do some, we turn around, we do it again. Yeah, I wonder honestly how much different this game mode would be if RNG didn't play as much of a factor into it. Like if you could pick like a guaranteed solid 15 against a solid 15 and like I don't know. Like I'll play my perfect match versus your perfect match and we'll see which one of us is better. I mean, I know the top guys will be able to rub it in even more. So we got 2 more milestones to get to the 6-star Nexus, and then we finally get into the 7-star shards, and that's where things get good, or start getting there. So I think I have like 7,000 Elder Marks right now. So like it would take a lot for me to run out Elder Marks before we get there. Like we'd have to constantly get set against accounts that we just don't want to get set against. Why do you have Corvus in your deck? Like you can't ramp Corvus up. I love Corvus. I absolutely love it. But you have to ramp Corvus up, and you cannot ramp Corvus up in Battlegrounds. Same reason I don't bring in Aegon. Okay, if he gets his bishop, I want mine. But they're not going to do that for me, so. So, so I'm looking to decide what all I'm going to start doing. Like, I still have. Okay, so when we started the channel, we did all the guide videos for all the different levels. And I got through 8.1 that we have videos on the channel for. And I figure we'll probably continue that. And I want to do a few other things. But I'm trying to decide what all makes sense when I start pushing on that. Any ideas on anything that you guys would want me to show you how much I suck at? Let's take a little different approach to this. I know I should just go ahead and do. But I'm not an idea man. I just watch things. Well, then I'll just put out things. Hey, as long as you guys are watching, I will be putting things out. So it just may take me a little bit to get into the full rhythm of things again. I moved my face wrong and I can feel my earbud in my left ear slipping out as I'm doing this fight, but I don't want to pause the fight to fix my earbud because that will definitely cost me the fight, which I probably already have done. And at least I was indestructible when that hit. Yo, what's going on, Wolf? I pushed Gladiator Circuit and can only maintain one win in Gladiator Circuit. It sucks, man, to lose this much, but hopefully your run goes better. At the current moment, not. At the current moment, I don't know. We started out okay, mostly because people were quitting. And now I just keep getting stacked up against people that are kind of handing it to me at the moment. But that one was actually fairly close, so we'll see how this goes. Maybe we can turn around on this one. If we can't, I mean, we'll just keep pushing. Like I said, I plan on just sitting here until either I hit frustration, Gladiator Circuit, or I run out of Elder's Marks. Whichever one happens first. Yeah, I know that's coming too. Is that point where it's like just non-stop rank fours? Because I know I'm like right in that cusp right now. And it is. It's funny because right now I'm half the accounts I'm facing are like so much bigger than mine that it's not even funny, and the other half are so much smaller than mine that it's not even funny. Um, so it's a nice variety. Nice variety. Hey, at least I'm not just absolutely blowing this fight the way I have the last like 5 fights in a row. But pushing into the SP3 probably just went ahead and finished. No. Ha ha! We actually like beat him. Get better, get better at MCOC. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. You can use energy in Gladiator Circuit as well. If you, I know I can use energy. I just have more things to use energy on. Just hit Vibranium 3, doing some disgusting things with rank 4 low sig Gladiator. Nice. Congratulations on that. Hey, we won that one. So he's going to do me. I'm going to give him crossbones. That might have been the best match we've had so far. Rank 4 Nico has always been. I guarantee that is a thing too. If I go against you, your rank 4 Nico's getting banned. Just rank 5 Kingpin, this meta, he's doing. Oh yeah, I bet. Oh. Six-star Max Misty Knight has been doing. Yeah, pretty much most of the skill champions right now are doing phenomenal in this meta, from what I'm seeing and hearing. I gotta get war fixed. I've got everything wrong. It's the wrong place at the moment. And I've been meaning to fix it for a week, and I haven't done it. Let's get rid of Bastion and the Enchantress and. You're just gonna take Okoye against Nico if you don't want. Don't ban her. Instant death. Do you have Black Panther Civil? Yes, I do. I don't have. I don't have him in the deck. But I do have him. He's amazing against Mr. Sinister and pesky defenders like you later. People who draft Photon are suffering. Yeah, I bet. Jugs is trash this meta. Yeah, but he's still big, and he hits. And this is kind of a throwaway match, anyways. Because if I win this one, I go on. I get into Vibranium. If I lose this one, I'm still only one win away from Vibranium. So I hate not being able to throw my specials when I want to throw my specials. That's the only thing about this meta that really messes me up. And I'm going to keep saying that over and over again. I have a rotation of how I play champions, and they may not be the correct rotation, but they are my rotation. And they are how I make things work. And when I can't throw my special, when I need to throw my special, it throws me off something fierce. Finally get all my pierces up, and that's right when... Yeah! Anyways, well, good luck with everything. I'm going to hop on Twitch and watch Damon. No problem. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you stopping in. Tell Damon hi for me. Mm. This one will be an interesting. I'm probably throwing this one away, to be honest with you, but or at least this particular round. I still think I can win the match overall, but that didn't help. Poor timing on the relic. If I get anywhere on this fight, I'll be surprised. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I probably drafted this whole round wrong. So Ooh. I would laugh if I won that. I will laugh hardcore if I win this. Yeah, that's what I expected. So what is everybody doing on this fine Sunday? Football, baseball, family, church, selling your soul to Kabam. Now let's see if we can pull this one off. So I think I still can pull this one off and get the full win. So if I don't miss my freaking mark repeatedly. And then I push him on away at an SP3 because that was smart. This is going to kill me, but I'm still going to go for it anyways. And we pulled it off. I'll take that. It was not gorgeous gameplay by any means, guys, but this is not how we play this game. But it is how I kind of play the game sometimes, and it worked, so we're into Vibranium. And that's really kind of what matters. We got to Vibranium. No, we got to Diamond. I forgot I still have to go through Diamond. I'm doing wonderful, guys. I have even further to go than I thought I did. Because I am so far out of touch with stuff. Why did nobody correct me? You are so bad. Yeah, I am. I'm one of the worst on YouTube. I have never denied that. Thank you for letting me know. You should watch some of my other videos. They're absolutely wonderful. I still get through everything 100%. And so, yeah. Without negative? I mean, I don't think I'm very negative. I think I'm pretty positive about most things. Outside of my own personal life at times. Um, but thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Like I said, if you want to see some of the more intense gameplay, go watch my fight versus the Grandmaster. That one is an absolutely wonderful show of how my skill has been at times. It's wonderful. It has inspired many people in the community to actually feel that they can achieve it. Because after watching what I did, they knew they had no problems whatsoever doing so themselves. And that's what we do here on the channel. We inspire other people to know that if you can watch me suck this badly, there's no reason you can't make it through this game.
Sladk Pirosic subscribed to the channel.
Thank you. I appreciate the subscription. You got me to start playing and getting my butt kicked. So exactly. I have absolutely no problem inspiring other people with how bad I am at this game. I find my ways to do what I need to do, and I get through things at my own pace, in my own way, and I'm happy to do so. I have never even imagined trying to be somebody like Andrew or Yusafa or Brian Grant or any of them as far as skill goes. Like, I've laughed since the beginning of playing this game when all of them sat around and talked about how much they suck at this game. And I'm like, yeah, you suck so badly. Like, I don't say that stuff as a joke. I say that as, like, legitimately, I know my skill levels. And I'm okay with it. And I have been happy to inspire people since I started playing, even since I started playing this game as an alliance leader, I've inspired people to get better, and that's what I enjoy about doing in this game, is inspiring other people to get better and realize that you don't have to be, NCOC noob or Brian Grant or any of, Seaton, Yusafa, the list goes on and on of guys that are just absolutely amazing at this game, and you don't have to be them and still enjoy this game. As a matter of fact, I'm probably cooked in this match. Like, I understand that. If you want to see me suck really bad, I could actually switch over and start playing this on Steam and use the controller. I tried that the other day. That was wonderful. If I thought I was bad at the game before, trying to adjust to go from tap, tap, tap on my screen to using a controller on this game was a challenge and then some. It's probably something I'm going to take the time to learn to get better at, but it's going to take some time. And I admit that I'm out of sequence on a lot of things too, because it has been 6 months since I was playing the game on a regular basis, anyways. So I still have to relearn half the things that I'm trying to remember how to do. Yeah, rust definitely happens. So, like, some things that were second nature at one point, like Tigra is definitely one. Like, I played the crap out of Tigra before I stepped out away from the game, and my timing on her is just so far off right now. It's not even funny. A Jiffy mechanic. I need more oil change. Not really, because I don't have a car right now, so like I definitely don't need my oil change. But still. So let's take the popper out just because it's the biggest thing he's got. Let's go ahead and take the win. Two more milestones to get into the good stuff. Yeah, easy wins. I love the easy wins. We'll take all the easy wins they want to toss at us. Like, if you want to let me easy win all the way through Diamond, I'd be fine. We will manifest it into existence all the way through Diamond. Yeah, we're just gonna cruise right along here. Can we do that like 4 more times? I'm guessing this guy's not going to. Yeah, let's see. We'll get rid of her and her and Bastion. I mean, if I gotta fight every 3 fights, uh, duh, duh, duh. I just leveled up my hit monkey on my one of my smaller accounts because of the fact that yeah, we broke the streak. um because I needed him for raids because he was the best option I had for assault. Um which went okay, but definitely did not go as good as I would have liked. Luckily, it wasn't nightmare raid, so it wasn't as bad. I'm gonna go Ultron. Arcade, nice to see you, man. Thank you for stopping in, brother. Mm-mm. go to Nick here and we'll save Chillis for the later one. We just got forfeited our way into Diamond 4. Working towards getting up to Vibranium, obviously, and getting through it so that I can get into GCs today, maybe. But I don't know. We'll see how far we go. Of course, man, you pushing for Gladiator? Debating on it. I'm gonna try. I'm thinking about doing. It depends on how much it takes to go there today. I won't push hardcore in Gladiator Circuit by any means. I'm okay with getting there and then being there. Gotta end 100%. Yeah, I know. I saw myself doing it right as I did. I knew I should have let myself take a hit right there instead of finishing the match. Yeah, that's basically what it was. It was just one of those, I knew what I needed to do and just didn't do it right at the right time moments. And it can be a trick too as well, knowing very good and well that if you slip up into it, like you can get caught in a rotation and all of a sudden you don't, you think you're just letting one hit through and all of a sudden you are stuck in a whole rotation where they actually wreck you. And there was that thought process too. But yeah, I've done it plenty of times in the past, and I just got to get back into the full rhythm of getting used to doing it again. What I need to do is start going live more often over this next couple of weeks and just knock some of the rust off, which I've been trying to do the last week and a half since I came back. But between some of the personal things that I'm trying to get taken care of and trying to get everything ready for the trip, and then on top of all of that, trying to still work on my own several other projects, and also on top of that, my mental health at the moment. Some days I do really good about things, and some days I can barely freaking deal with my own existence, let alone anything beyond it. But I'm getting there, and I'm getting better about it. So, let's see. Zod beat me to it, but I get it, man. My brain doesn't work well while streaming. I forgot the most basic thing. Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm working. I got to get back into that rhythm too. But yeah, I am coming to Summerfest. I've got almost everything in place. I've got to get my lodging booked this next week, which is pushing it to the very last minute. Um, but again, finances. Yeah, man, I look forward to meeting you as well. As many people know, I moved out to Seattle a couple years ago, specifically to go to the first Battlegrounds brawl, and my everything went sideways on the way out here, and I ended up not making it. But of course, I mean, I made it to Seattle, but I by the time I got here, there was no way I could make it to Battlegrounds brawl, which sucked. But I 2 years later, it's back, and I promised myself I would not miss it this time. And I've got my train ticket, I've got my IDs in place, I've got my ticket for the actual event. So I'm gonna be there. I just moved to Vancouver as well, so I had to make this. Yeah. When you're this close, it's really hard not to do it. Like, I'm hoping that I can get a. I know I saw a couple of the hostels weren't too bad for the few nights that I'm going to be up there. Because if I was driving, it would be I would debate on coming back and forth. How many rank 4s does this person have? Wow, this is just lovely. Get rid of Nico, and I guess it really doesn't matter who I get rid of because I'm screwed. But yeah, I really wanted to go that first year, but we did do the Seattle meetup that summer or that spring, late spring. I don't remember exactly when we did it, but that was really cool, and I was really happy to be out here and do that with Abido and Panda Man, and oh my god, who all else was there? We had a bunch of us there. It was great. But of course, and then we had a couple members of Kabam there for that, so I do look forward to running into them again. Like Kabam Crash came down for that. So that'll be nice to see. Talk to him a little bit more. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it just from a personal perspective, and I'm really hoping that it does end up being a major turnaround for the game. I know a lot of people are talking about that. What they need it to be. But at the same time, it is one of those things that it is kind of the ebb and the flow of this game. Like, we watch people come and go all the time. It's sad. I can name a lot of people that I played this game with over the years that, like, it's been years since I've spoken to them. And, like I said, that sucks in its own way, but at the same time, like, kind of is what it is. I gotta step away for a bit, man. Got a couple of vids to finish before my stream. I'll catch you. No problem, man. Good luck on getting those ready. Totally understand. Enough years of doing this stuff. I understand how it goes. But I appreciate you stopping in. If you get a chance to stop back, obviously I appreciate the support. If not, man, if I am still live when you go live, I will probably jump over and raid you. Self-repair my yeah. That one didn't go well. I'll be watching you on and off. I gotta get some stuff done. No problem, Vitalik. I appreciate it, man. I get things done. I understand them honeydew lists. And I got a pretty long week this next week myself, starting tomorrow. I've got to get out and take care of a couple things tomorrow that I won't have a chance to do any other time in the week. And then just so I can get certain things continued and covered. Yeah, it's almost 8 for you. Yeah, I get it, man. Hell, it's 5 here. And I still got to do dinner and everything else, obviously. And then Tuesday, I have an appointment Tuesday afternoon, but Tuesday night, I'll probably try and stream Tuesday night, just because, depending on how, I'll find a way. It'll probably be Tuesday night. Wednesday, I have to donate. I don't know what else will be on the agenda for that, so we might stream on Wednesday night as well. Thursday may be a lot of running, or it may be an all-day thing. So I'm going to watch passively, just won't be in chat. Got to get those Yeah, no, man, I understand it. Yeah, I got to get back up to that. And I'm not, after 2.5 years, after almost 2 years, well, it's been about 1.5 years since I was extremely active on the channel. So I know it's going to take a while for everybody to get back into seeing me live again and everything and being able to stop in. And we'll get there. And on top of that too, it's about me getting more consistent, about being on more often. One of the things that I have massively respected about people like, Prof. Hoff, Seaton, Brian Grant, Abido is, just that every day, every nonstop guaranteed stream. We never missed a time from them for many, many years. And they earn their spots. And I know it well from even when I started my channel that when I first started going live all the time and had videos coming out nearly daily, it wasn't hard for the channel to grow and take off and really get going and people to be in chat all the time and everything like that. And we'll get back to that without a problem. I mean, we're not starting from zero by any means. So, I mean, I'm still fully monetized. I still have over 1,100 subscribers, which I still am so grateful to everyone for. This is just, it'll take a moment, but we'll be there. As a matter of fact, I do believe we just got back, we're pretty close to 1150 again. I know I lost a few while I was gone. Some for personal reasons. Others just because I was gone. And that is how it goes. Like, I appreciate those of you who didn't leave, and I love everybody that came back, and I appreciate everybody stopping in, and we will grow things back 100%. We were on a great trajectory when I stepped away, and we will build upon it. Apparently too drunk and can't play. I'm sucking right now. I'm not doing great, man, and I'm sober, technically. I'm Seattle sober. Here, we're just going to do that. So I gotta go back through and actually get music and stuff set up for the channel again. I'm cheating because I'm listening to music that I could not possibly play on the channel. in my ears right now. But I do want to get back to the point that I actually have music and stuff, but at the same time, like even some of the music that at one point in time, like YouTube said was approved, like I later got um notifications on saying that like I was gonna have to do profit sharing on them and things like that, or I was gonna have or like parts of my videos had to get struck out, and I never use music that I didn't either get directly from YouTube or didn't properly license it at the time. Outside of the couple streams where like I purposely shut off monetization and everything, because I knew damn good well that we were going to delete them right away because they were going to get copyright striked so quick. Like I know damn good well if I threw on my Pandora playlist right now and just let it go, like I'd have to take the stream down as soon as like I got done streaming. Which we will probably do some streams like that in the future. When I know I've got 40, 50 people stopping in on a regular basis, and we can just do once or twice a week where I just say screw it and just do him. We're going to listen to it. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's not like I'm trying to make money out of their stuff. I'm just listening to music, okay? Which is something we all do in real life anyways. But I know damn good well, like, if I was sitting here listening to like I said, anything that I'm listening to in my ears right now, if I played even 30 seconds of it on the channel, yep, 100% YouTube strike, risk of losing my channel, everything else. Should not have pushed her down SP3. Oh! Still one. No, I mean, I understand it to a certain point, but I also do think, like, if I'm just sitting here playing a game and stuff, and I want to sit here and, you know, listen to whoever while I'm doing it, and I'm not trying to claim their stuff as mine by any means, like, who am I really hurting? I'm just entertaining my audience with additional art. Which is funny too, because I could sit here and I could sing along to the music in my ears, and I wouldn't get a copyright strike on it because I suck. Or maybe I would get a copyright strike because I suck. Like, oh my god, that guy's tearing up our song so bad. Yeah, it was. I forgot about the jump. Straight to the face. Ooh. don't care. We are still gonna. I know I should have went over to whatever won it. I will take that. That was whatever. I don't even want to describe that one. Which is also funny too, because I actually grew up in a very musical family. My dad was actually a country music musician. Oh my God, words. Yeah. And he actually opened for some notable people at one point in time. And I actually have played musical instruments and things like that. So I'm not completely terrible, but I also like never massively pursued it by any means. I have a lot of hidden talents actually. Like I've done I have art that I've done of my own, and then I wrote my first book during the time I was gone. I'm actually working on 2 additional ones at the current moment. Well, or at least I've been working on them. I'm a little bit. I don't want to give up my nick. This is crap. I'm getting my. Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely not winning this one. But and I'm working on figuring out how to get the books published at the moment. Finding everywhere I turn, it's not cheap unless I want to do it through Amazon and give them most of the profits. Which I have considered, but I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable with giving up most of the profits for my work. Especially considering I don't think, I know that there is the potential for a decent distribution with it, because it has had decent reviews within the people that have pre-read it. But again, I've got a lot of things in the works right now. I've also got, like I said, a lot of things I gotta work on right now personally. So it's a balancing act somewhere between insanity and homelessness and prosperity and semi-fame. Not that I'm actually looking for fame by any means, but I don't know. Mm, I'm actually going to be. I've already got everything set up for it, but I'm actually going to be setting up a second channel that goes over a lot of that type of stuff. The books, the marketing firm, um, even some of the behind the scenes things with YouTube, but also a lot more of my own personal journey in things. But that's another project that's currently in the works that's been slowly coming together for a minute now. But that's kind of where I'm at with a lot of things right now. I've got a lot of projects that have been years in the making that are slowly starting to come together, and they're making sense that they're coming together at this point in my life. And they're helpful that they're coming together at this point in my life. I'm just on a precipice right now where it feels like things could really go either way. So, but we're, for the most part, I'm doing my best to stay positive and playing that it's all going in the right direction. I put a lot of effort into the life that I'm working towards, and lost a lot of things and a lot of people that I never wanted to lose in the process. So, plus they say no, good story ever happens without some adversity, and I've got adversity for days. So I think we might have hit the prerequisite fairly well. You can't believe I won that one, to be honest with you. It's only because of Onslaught. It's the only reason I have him ranked up is because he wins in Battlegrounds on defense for me. And when he throws Enchantress here, I'm going to be screwed. Yeah, that's what I figured. I think this is totally going to come down to the defender on this round, and I probably have the bigger disadvantage here. Even though I do have the better meta champ, like, I just can't keep the falter off me. And we're going to lose this without even doing a single bit of damage. So it'll be wonderful. I hate Enchantress. I love her, and I have her ranked up specifically so that I can throw her on defense. But I hadn't figured out fighting her when I left the game. So I'm not. Yep. Complete waste of a match. But we get points no matter what. Win, lose, or draw, so... And I mostly just want to get the points in the anniversary event. Though the Radiance would really be nice. Like, if I don't get it, I don't get it. Like, I'll get more. Like, anything that I want to buy Radiance with anyways is going to be a lot more than that one little chunk's going to do. Where am I at on this? 30 more points, so I'd have to win to get there off of one more. We may jump over and open a couple crystals real quick here after I hit the next milestone, just to see if I get anything that would help. Like maybe another 20 SIGs into one of these guys or something. I don't know. Should probably go down and get rid of that Nico. Told you I should have gotten rid of the Nico. And he doesn't even choose her, so whatever. Didn't choose Nick either, which is really odd. And he gets Nico twice in the draft and doesn't take her either time. Didn't take Nick either time either. Like... Apparently this guy has some very emotional feelings about Galactus. I'm not quite for sure why, but, you know. We all have our emotional feelings about certain characters. Either that or he feels he's the future version of Galactus, which is possible too, but... I'm pretty sure that's not what the name is implied. But, you know, I don't know necessarily. Yes, Zola is very annoying. And I am encountering him way too much today. Like somehow, like almost everybody has a Zola and has him ranked up. Apparently, I must have missed the free Zola day. I was asleep for half the time for the entire time I could use my special, and the second that I actually regained consciousness was the second my special lock kicked in, so I couldn't use my special. Ranked up Maker instead. I haven't played Maker yet. The double compensation was crazy. I got Dazzler and Zola. I ranked them up. Nice. Wow, Bill, welcome to the party. Let's see. I'm going to throw Domino out there. Yeah, sadly enough, the double compensation is the main reason I have my 2 rank 4s. Because it sure wasn't from playing, because I'd been off the game for months outside of just collecting dailies and stuff. There's actually a 3-week time period I didn't even collect the dailies. Which did result in some more cool free stuff, but you know. And then of course I started coming back just in time for the new requirements for Paragon to go into place, where you could do it off of rank ups, and the double compensation pretty much guaranteed me all the rank up, most of what I needed for the rank ups for all 3 of my little accounts to all become Paragon. So I ban Yelena and Spider Woman automatically usually. The only reason I don't ban Yelena or Spider Woman is because I want to use them myself. Not that it's working out well for me, but I also need to rework my masteries and my relics, which I haven't taken the time to do yet either. Especially considering the new Battlecast relics, the ones where we can have 50 of the same ones somehow for some reason. I don't know. I don't understand all that. Those all started coming out while I was away from the game as well. So I've just kind of been sticking things in place at the moment, but I haven't really went through and looked to see who's best with what and make sure that I've got things in the right place and that the game's actually making good recommendations. So I need to rework a lot. I pulled my first 7-star relic. Congratulations on that, man. I think I have 2. They have 2 or 3. I don't remember. Who'd you get? Nice. Starkey's great. Oh, that's sad. She hit the first auto dam. Yeah. I put him on my 7-star Jack, rank 3 undupe. Nice. By the way, Mean Marika, welcome in. I appreciate you stopping in. Yes, I feel the exact same way. I'm always about trying to promote other MCOC YouTubers. Any chance I get to do so, I'm always trying to check out everybody else's channels. And I do see you have a channel, but do you do MCOC videos? Or I need to start working on my first rank 4 champion, which will be Photon. Nice. We'll post Alliance War videos in the future. Master tier, Peach. Nice. I mean, when you start doing that, let me know. I did go ahead and subscribe to you. And let's go ahead and throw it out there. Anybody that wants to stop over and also give some support, feel free to do so. I don't know why I checked that. I knew what that was. I'm always about, I have been since the beginning, anytime that anybody else is in the MCSC community and wants to do videos, or in the YouTube community and want to do videos, I love to help support and promote other people. So, Legacy, nice to see you. How you doing tonight? Any cool storms lately? No rush. Everything happens at your own time in this life. I'm very much a supporter of that. Not always at the time you want it to, but definitely in your own time. So, trying to get over some bug. I've got a fever and a cough. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get feeling better. I was actually just talking to a buddy of mine a couple hours ago, and he's been sick for a couple days himself. Mind sharing your account after this? Match rank 4, rank 3s. First time seeing you, so I popped by. Yeah, no problem. I can show you what I got. It's been very dry here, but now we got rain starting tonight and not stopping until Thursday. Yeah, we're supposed to get a lot of rain this week ourselves. I think we got like one day this week that we're clear. But I'll be out in it most of the week because I got to go out and do a bunch of stuff this week, getting prepared, getting everything locked in for Vancouver, and getting my own personal stuff taken care of. I think I'll be out of school tomorrow. Yeah, if you're feeling like this already at this time of night, then yeah, probably. Like if you've been feeling for a couple days, and unless you miraculously get over it overnight, probably getting a day out of school tomorrow. Kind of that time of the year, though, when everybody starts missing a little more school.
Mine Macria subscribe to the channel.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I started my channel several years ago, and then moved from Iowa to Seattle. And when I moved out here to Seattle, I had about a good 6 months where we were able to continue to grow the channel for a little while, and then life kind of took a turn, and I stepped away for a little over a year, and now we're slowly coming back and getting back into the rotation of things. But I've been lurking in the community the whole time. I actually started playing MCOC in, oh my god, it's been over 10 years now. Um, yeah, if you win that one, I will laugh. This might actually be our win, guys. Like, because there's no way Rocket's beating Onslaught. Now it's just about whether or not I can do enough damage to Bullseye with Domino. Coughing about every 5 minutes. Yeah, that always sucks. Stay hydrated. Um, keep your throat lozenged. Um, hopefully it's not a really dry cough. Those ones suck the most. Okay, it was not a pretty fight, but we still won. Domino versus Bullseye, and you just parry till you have an SP2. Yeah. Again, wasn't a pretty fight, but still beat it. And I can, if he can do better than that with Rocket versus Sinister, I'm impressed. I'll give him credit. Like, I like Rocket, like, but he's just, first off, Sinister's like a pain in himself, but Rocket is just not a high tier tech champion, so this cat has been all over me. Yeah, since you don't feel good, trying to make you better. Either that or senses you're about to die and trying to steal your breath. One or the other. Like, cats are kind of 50-50. Well, that kind of tells its own story, doesn't it? Yeah, that's what I said, Trill. But we'll take a break after this. And we'll open a couple crystals, and then we'll do a quick account tour on this account, and then we'll see where we're at, and probably continue. Maybe have a mortuary services for Legacy, considering she's not dying and it's just a minor bug. But want to make sure that we cover our bases just in case. Same as my username. You know, if I could throw specials, it would be really great. Um, Not the legacy. I just had to pick on you. Like, we're all dying. It's just win. So. If we paused again, we definitely won. Woohoo! We won. Let's grab some rewards real quick and open a couple things, and then we'll just take a quick account. I look over where the account's at, and then we'll get back into it. And let's see. I don't need that. We do have 9 of those to open, so I'm guessing there's probably going to be a couple of new ones. 6 new ones. With a couple of them being 6 stars. So we'll look at those later. Got almost a little over a week of these. Nothing I need. I got to do the weekly supply. Yeah, I've got to do that after I get off a stream on all 4 accounts. Six-star Jack I apparently didn't have. I don't know the difference, so we're going to go with a Wave 2 one. I don't know if that was better or worse, or I have no clue at this point. I really got to look into some of this stuff. There's so much that went on while I was gone from the game that I have to study back up on and figure out. And I'm like, ugh. It's almost a pain. And what's worse is my MCOC Wikipedia that I used to turn to for all my answers also took a step away from the game while I was gone. Yeah, Jackie is pretty cool for Halloween time period. That's kind of the reason I did the thumbnail the way I did today. Wanted to kind of do the Halloween theming. I thought it was pretty cool. Not a single new champion. What a surprise. Do you think it's worth streaming on Halloween since it falls on Friday night? I usually stream on. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Yeah, there's going to be some people that are going to have rituals that they're going to be doing, and there's going to be some people that are going to be out with their kids and stuff like that. But there'll definitely be enough of the MCOC community that'll also be just kind of sitting around playing the game and wanting people to hang out with. So I'm planning on, depending on, I know I have a couple things going on that day that are going to be pretty big. I have to work at auto auction that morning, and then I have to donate afterwards. So it kind of depends on how I'm feeling when I get back that night. But if I'm not up to streaming, I'll probably be jumping on and hanging out with some streamers. So, okay. Said let's get some SIG levels into somebody that we've been using. Maybe that would help. So that wasn't the first dupe on eggs, was it? I hate this game tonight even more. Battlegrounds, where I can't even get a kill. Forgot I I am more SIG into Silk. So I know that's not her awakening, no matter what you want to say. I'm gonna go double check that because I know that wasn't Silk's awakening. But anyways, um, so yeah, we have relics for days. I've got to rank up some. Plus, on top of that, we just pulled a few more new ones that I'll have to place and figure out how they're gonna go. But as for the account tour, real quick here, I'm gonna check two things. That was the first time awakening on Negs, so that's really good. And that was the first time awakening on Silk. I thought I had both of them awakened, but I'm happy. That actually is very helpful. So, as far as rank 4s go, I have two. I have Hulk and I have Bishop. Bishop is actually at SIG 200. Hulk is 147. He's getting there. As far as rank 3s go, we are at 16 of them. Two of them just got better, obviously, by the fact that we just awakened both Negs and Silk today, so that'll help. Pretty happy with most of them. As far as rank 2s, I have the ability to push some up. And we have quite a few rank 1s that I really need to get pushed up. Obviously, Miles is already max SIG, so I kind of should push him up just for prestige purposes. Looking to see if there's anybody else that's like a major standout that I know I need to. There's a couple that'd be really nice for this meta. Future Ant-Man, I know, is one most people are kind of surprised I haven't gotten ranked up yet. I need to get Okoye ranked up, I know that. I need to get Jean ranked up, Dazzler, Cyclops, Gentle, Prowler. So I got quite a few that need to go up. As far as 6 stars, not that I think most people care anymore. I've got tons. I don't have all of them, but I have quite a few. And we just added 6-star Jack, which knocked out yet another one that I didn't already have. As a matter of fact, I've got Jack and Okoye both, who I have to put resources into because I haven't yet. So but yeah, I've got a lot to do on the account, but at the same time, I will say this much. I have a ton of content to do as well on this account, all of which will give me the resources to start bringing up a lot of these that I don't have brought up already. So it won't take me very long to start catching back up on things. I just got to get back into it. I pushed off a lot of content during the time period that I was gone because I didn't want to do it without recording it. Um, so now that I'm back, I do plan on starting to push some of the content that I've been pushing off. Mostly, like, I still have to finish Act 8 and get started on Act 9. So I've got quite a bit there that will easily get me the ability to start pushing up quite a few of these champions. Plus, we've got several events going on right now that'll help. And my alliance is pushing hardcore for banquet savings. So shouldn't have any problem there as far as things go. I pointed this out a couple streams ago, but I'll also point this out as well. Grandmaster's Gauntlet. This, I don't have any of the Deathless, so I can't do any of that. I've gotten over halfway through Epoch, but I will be finishing that at some point soon. And I still need to do the Crucible as well, the rest of the Crucible as well, so that I can finish it. I've done the Legendary on the big one, so that one's fine. I've been saving the normal one for when I need the revives. And then I still have to do the Act 8 one, which is going to be a pain in my butt anyways, just because of the fact that, well, I haven't 100% ended Act 8 anyway, so it's kind of a debate on when we go for that. I am setting decently on units. I know a lot of people in the community with a lot more units than I am, but with a little over 14,000, with still about a month and a half until Banquet, I'm feeling pretty good about where I'm setting on that on the main account at minimum. All three of my small accounts are about $6,000 a piece. I am running an alliance again. I am the alliance leader of that. We are 29 out of 30 members at the moment. I need to get another one recruited at some point soon. No, this is my main account. I just have 3 additional accounts on top of this one. This one is my main. My other 3 accounts are all Paragon at the moment and have a lot to do. And we'll start pushing on them at some point too. I'll have a lot of that type of stuff. We'll do weekend pushes on them at some point. I've got a Valiant Alt. I'm not using at all. 4 rank 4s if you want to. No, man, I appreciate the offer, but no. I build every account myself that I play. This is just nasty. I don't even like the way this looks. I don't want to deal with this. Can I just quit, please? I lost the password to my alt account long ago. My alt was not even uncollected. Yeah, it's not hard to become these days. I almost wanted to take Silk just because she just got awakened too, but I don't remember my passwords well enough to get into the store on all 4 of my accounts. I can get into 2 of them on the store. But I can get into all of my accounts for the most part. Well, I can get into all my accounts in game, I should say, without a problem. I would do that for you, but I will say this much: that is against Kabam's term of services, so I can't encourage it. But that is between you and anyone else. That however you wish to handle that. I'm not going to fault anyone. Yeah, with some of these events going on, it's a pain to try and run more than one account. As a matter of fact, I honestly, especially after Banquet, I will definitely go back to my backup accounts being just kind of like they'll be stuff for content like they were always designed to be, but they like as far as like full on activity in them, I will probably recruit other people in to take those spots into the alliance as well. But right now I have between the four accounts, there's so much that I have for Banquet that unless I've got a good reason to bring somebody else in, I don't want to necessarily give up the unit, especially with the goal of what we're working towards. So, but we'll see. I don't know. I got a few things I got to talk to my alliance about this week and see what everybody else is thinking on a few subjects, and then we may go in a little bit different direction sooner, but that's really not my plan at the moment. So right now, my alliance is fairly chill as well. Like I'm not putting a lot of pressure on any of my guys for anything whatsoever. Um, and our main focus right now is Banquet. So like massively not pushing hardcore by any means. We're doing map. We've been doing map 6 in AQ. I'm gonna look at a couple things on that this week and see where we stand on that. We did 2 battle groups and raids, and pretty much because the alliance is not very old, it doesn't take much more than placing for us to win most wars, anyways. I think we are G4 right now. Now, mind you, when I stepped away, most of these guys that came back to be with me again, we were Platinum 5 and making a push. So we could be higher. But yeah, like I said, we did 2 raid groups this time, both on normal raids. But we're gonna do it. We're probably gonna do at least do all 3 as normal raids. Possibly do 1 nightmare and 2 normal, because we've got too many people that just walk through raids without a problem this time, which isn't a bad thing. As a matter of fact, that's kind of what I want it to be. But I know some of them would like a little bit more of a challenge, so we'll probably step at least one battle group up to Nightmare, because I know I've got a group of them that could walk through Nightmare just as easily as they walk through regular raids. But that's more accommodating what I know they want than it is really worrying about pushing too much. But I also won't let it get like super stupid competitive. I had 13 revives expiring at one point this week because of raid compensation. I did not see. You'll see, like on my account, I still have not collected the raid compensation because it doesn't expire until after the next raid start. So I'm saving it on all 4 of my accounts for the next raids so that I have extras on that one. But I will say on one of my accounts, I think I'm going to have 28 revives because one of them still has the old revives that you could keep 7 of. So I probably won't need them all. So some of them will probably expire anyways. Hey, Mon, how's it going? Hey, Wolf, how's it going? I dropped the game, but how are you? How was the meetup? The meetup is next month. Meetup is the 8th and 9th of November. So I am going up for that still. But glad to see you stop in, man. I really am. Like it was good meeting you in person. At the meetup that we did here in Seattle. So, but I don't know. I think I might be at the time of the evening where I might be getting bullied a little bit. I'll be going down to Seattle on the night. You'll be coming down while I'm up there. Yeah, I'm going up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm going up on Friday and coming back Monday morning. That way I'm there both days, the Saturday and Sunday of the event. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was wondering if I should go to the meetup since it's only 30 minutes away, but I decided not to. Oh, that's too bad, man. I would have loved to have seen you. So what are you coming down here for? I love the game, but I just don't just go to monetary for. I know there's a lot of people talking about that right now, and I know it's ramped up during the couple months that I took away from the game. Um, but I've also never been like super competitive about this game, so like the only time that I really get too monetary with this game is when I have the money to spend, which I don't right now, so that's outside of doing the trip. But also on top of that too, when I've got YouTube running and everything, like we're back to now, I can I can write off anything I do for the game as a tax expense or a tax write off. It's a business expense. So that gives me a little bit more flexibility in it than it would be if it was just the way I played it for the first 6 years of me playing the game, whatever it's been since I became actually active in YouTube. So it does kind of change it from that perspective, which that's one of the things that J. Will was talking about on the panel that Truth Comic held not too long ago. Was just that it is slightly different for a YouTuber when we spend on the game than it is for the average player. But at the same time, too, I do understand, like, and I even started it out talking tonight when I first logged on. They've got a thing on there right now that they just started running this month because they're gonna have brackets of champions in the game auto fight themselves, and I haven't seen all the details, but it basically you can spend 100 units to bet on which one you think is gonna win. Which is the one time I would probably say I would rather spend the 100 units on a Prim Crystal than I would to get a profile picture to bet on which champion is going to auto fight better. Yeah, it is. I'm a YouTuber and I'm like 90% free to play. Yeah, and you know, like Rich the Man went completely free to play several years ago. I quite literally a year ago or so. I'm not sure how much more it ramped up. It got competitive and FOMO isn't great. I switched over a lot of single player games now. Coming down for a Seahawks game. Okay, nice. I thought there was gonna. It looked like that. The Mariners were gonna make it. Honestly, I thought they were going to, and it's going to be real interesting around here with if the Mariners had made it into the World Series at the same time as the Seahawks were playing, especially with the two stadiums being on top of one another like that. There were talks about how that was going to work for a minute there. YouTube is also the only way I get money right now, though. YouTube is not the only way I get money right now, but it is pretty interesting. I'm not going to say anything about the Mariners. I am Canadian. Yeah, I can understand that. I heard Abdo wasn't real. Yeah, Abdo, like, his emotions were all over the place with the Mariners because he was trying to stay optimistic about the fact that he didn't think that they were going to make it. But there was definitely some hints there for a little while where it looked like they were going to do pretty good about it. But came so close. Yeah, I get it. I know with your age and stuff, like there's certain things that you can't do anyways for making money. But I'm proud of you for the fact that you do make your own money at your age. I think this was actually the first year that I've cared about baseball whatsoever since the strikes when I was a kid. Um, it just like was how I was for a lot of, but being like here in Seattle and knowing that it could have been a big thing for the city and everything else, like I was just kind of encouraged. So that would have been kind of cool. I get it since they never won and the Blue Jays won back to back in 92 and 93. Yeah. I do miss the community though. It was the biggest reason why I would have gone to the meetup this year. Yeah, no, if you weren't coming down here for a game already, I would definitely tell you, like, the tickets are cheap. So, it'd be cool to see you. Like, if I wasn't going to be up there while you're going to be down here, I'd tell you we should get together and stuff. But we're going to be on the wrong sides of the border at the wrong time. So, Let's see if I can pull off the Victory Shield cheat real quick. I said it earlier. Every time I activate a Victory Shield when it matters, like, I get a forfeit. So, it happened quite a bit earlier. It worked once already today during the stream. Let's see if we can get it again, or if I can just get bombarded with somebody who's going to have... Okay, he has 1 rank 4, so that's... let's get rid of... No, I'm giving up mine. We'll get rid of his Enchantress. I don't want to get rid of my Onslaught. I'll get rid of his Kashala. Yeah, I will say that's one of the things that's kept me hanging on to this game as long as I have, has been the community itself. Like, even when I get frustrated with the game or something, or just a decision that's being made, things like that, I hold on mostly because of the community. I mean, I do have a love for Marvel itself. I always have. It has been a major part of my life in a lot of ways over the years. But the community for this game is definitely something that I'm overwhelmingly proud to be part of in any way, shape, or form. I know there are toxic elements to this community, just like any community, but for the most part, there's a lot of really healthy and really good things, and I have seen some amazing friendships. I come and go, some that have been instrumental to my life. And I mean, like I said, I wouldn't live in Seattle, Washington right now if it wasn't for this game. I know that for a fact. To be honest, I'm not happy with this draft. Kind of glad I did Victory Shield this one. Gonna head out. Hope you have no problem, Amon. I'm glad to see you, man. I appreciate you stopping in and showing some support for a little while. Should have probably taken Sinister against Atuma. And just for that, I'm going to go ahead and try and do Apocalypse. Obviously, I can't do that. Not that I wanted to anyways. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Well, if I keep letting him hit me, it's not going to go well at all. The fact that he keeps shrugging off my freaking parries isn't helping things. Okay, that didn't go well, and the fact that he annihilated... Yeah, I'm glad I used the Victory Shield. I don't do this one, I'm going to go well. So where are we at this, on this? Like, how much more time do I have left to get into Gladiator Circuit and still pick up Radiance? I think I got till Wednesday, right? I'm going to look as soon as this match is over. This may be a, let's see how many special threes can get thrown. Apparently we have answered that immediately. Let's see. So your point ways is, so I got 2 days and 16 hours. So yeah, basically. And we still have to get through the rest of Diamond and the rest of Vibranium to get there. But I don't think we're going to do it tonight, to be honest with you guys. Has been fun, but I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up on this one. I think we've lost enough tonight. And I think I'm getting into the more hardcore players. We are getting into the evening, far enough into the evening that I know plenty of other people are starting to come on and going to be doing their pushes and stuff, which means I'm still going to be playing against the bigger rosters and things like that. And I want to watch how I'm pushing things. I'm going to check and see. Vitality is live right now. Why don't we go over and read her? I haven't been over, and she's doing 9.3. Looks like. So if anybody that's watching wants to run over with me and help support Vitality, I am all for it. Let's do it with a hashtag Wolfpack raid. And go over and stop over and see her. I want to thank everybody for stopping in tonight. Everybody that stuck around and supported the channel. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. And like I said, we're going to get live a few more times this week. I apologize. Life is still working itself out, but we are definitely getting back into the flow of things. I really appreciate everybody's support. Everybody's, just sticking things out with me. And I'm just happy to be back. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you all. And until the next time, I hope everybody has a great day, a great night, and pulls a God Tier champion soon. And until then, peace out, and I love you guys.